this is probably terrible. Hey guys, welcome to episode 1 of the build series. Today we're going to be taking care of this giant rear fender, and we're also gonna, I'm not even gonna film this, but we're gonna remove these, this annoying reflectors on the front. So, but the main focus here is gonna be this fender, and it is gonna take a while. We're gonna need a screwdriver, I think a 10 millimeter, 12 millimeter. We're also gonna need a hacksaw of some sort. I bought this one for $5 at Ace. Excited to see what happens with it. It's just plastic, and this is actually used for metal, and it's got the little fine teeth. There you go, focuses. And it's made in the USA, woo! Yeah, so I'm gonna be nervous cutting a brand new bike, but if anything ever goes to shit, TST has replacements. So this will be going on the back. This is the LED light setup. And then I also have the LED flasher relay, so they go properly. The bullet to OEM harness converters. I think this is actually for the front turn signals. I only watched the install videos once. This is for relocating the tip over sensor. And the cool part is, I'll say this right away in case anyone's questioning it, the KevTech subframe bar with these bolts works perfectly with the TST rear taillight setup and rear fender eliminator kit and all that. But yeah, let's get her started here. So this is the GoPro. I'm just gonna have it running the whole time. Maybe it'll catch something funny. You guys can kind of see what I'm doing in this area with it. Straighten her out. I don't have a stand or anything, so we're literally doing this on the kickstand, by the way. This is amateur hour. And then we also have this camera right here, which will be taking on the rear. And then I'm gonna have this handheld camera, which is just another iPhone, to handle the rest of it. So without further ado, let's pop the seat off, pop the rear off, and do some cutting. Step here, we're gonna take off the seat. And then second step here, we are going to remove this fairing construction that kind of plays around here. So just got a handy dandy key. Do that in there, pop her off from the back. Voila, manual. Actually, we're gonna take this manual out while we're at it. I don't want that. It's added weight, man. All right, we'll set this aside for now. Now that we have all our tools set up, we're gonna remove these 2 bolts here to take off the fairings, and we're gonna place them in the corner there. Those are good there. We'll place these over here for now. And we have 4 screws to remove, if I remember correctly. So down here there are 2. You guys should be able to see this. And then on the other side there's 1 as well. These little push washer thingies come on out. We also have to remove these 2 screws up here. They're just Phillips screws as well. And everything will slowly start to come apart. This is exciting. So, pull it out like that. And we have just removed the rear fairing. Ta-da! So TST actually has an amazing video on installing their rear headlight. If you want to go watch that, you can also watch that as well. I'm going to try and go step by step, kind of how they showed me throughout this. I'm also going to install in here, there's actually 2 supports that we're going to put in for subframe support. A, I'm a big dude. B, I'm probably going to loop this thing. And I don't want to end up like Photogrammer with a bent sub cage. So we're going to preemptively do that. It'll also provide a lot more support when you hop on those rear stunt pegs, which are mounted directly in with actually these 4 screws here. So it'll provide a lot more support and a lot more stability. Like I said previously, I'm building this stunt bike to encounter everything. So it's going to be fully done properly as best as I can, because I'm going to loop it and I'm going to crash it, and I'd like it to survive. So next step here, we kind of want to start messing with the wires. There's a clip right here. It kind of comes out. There we go. So that clip comes out there, and then you can kind of take it out of the wiring guides here. We'll obviously clean this all up at the end. So for now, we'll just undo it all. Now that we got this unplugged, we're going to take off the tail section here. There are 4 bolts. I just kind of started unscrewing these 2, and then these 2 as well. And this holds the whole back section on. So it is a 12mm bolt. They're on there decently well. Put those subframe bolts over here, and now we're gonna try and wiggle this off. There we go. Kind of just comes off, as you can see here. I'm not really sure the best way to undo this clip here. It looks like I actually have to do it from up here. This is amateur hour here. So there we go. So mistake number 1. Unplug this wire first. Otherwise you have a dangling fender, but it's heavy. This is probably like 5 pounds. Easy. It already looks better. It's apart and it looks better. Set this to the side here next to the seat. I'm gonna sell these parts online for like dirt cheap. As you can see, this is now what we have left of the rear. So the fender is here. We're gonna take off this light. If you're not doing the integrated tail light, you can leave that on, but we are doing that. So, and then we're gonna have to cut around here, this little plastic bit, and then we're gonna have to hacksaw to the edge of the metal frame here. So we're gonna cut around this bit first to remove the tip over sensor and relocate it, and that'll be the next step. To take off the tail light, we want to save these little metal plate thingies, but we can do that once we take this off. So, whoop, drop that one. So this bit here is a little tricky to get off the taillight. I should have removed both these first, but these clips. But to get off the taillight, you have to actually get in here and undo that behemoth of a connector. So I'm gonna do that right now. So here's the first cut on a brand new motorcycle. It's a bit intimidating, but we should be able to. And we did it! Oh no, it's not cracked. I thought for sure I cracked it right here, but turns out we're all good. Whew, happy about that. But yeah, obviously this is all gonna be hidden, but it's still nice to keep it clean, you know, inside and out. But we have that portion cut away. We can actually take the tip over sensor here, and we're gonna remove it, and then we're also gonna bend this bracket back so that the new tail light will fit, I guess, tail section. And that's a little sensor that shuts your bike off, or it's supposed to shut your bike off when it falls over. One thing I should mention is that definitely save all the bolts and every single part of everything. It's quite important to A, the TST kit, and B, probably a lot of other kits. Let's unsheath the beast, shall we? And get to the crazy part of this. So, the little cover, whatever, it's done with. We literally have to cut off this part of the tail section. So, let me get my other camera here. So TST says you can do this with the same little scoring blade, but I chose to get this hacksaw because they used a hacksaw. And I already had trouble with the scoring blade down here, so I feel like it's just probably a good idea. But basically we have to cut this section right here completely off. So this entire rear mounting section comes off, and then we keep these actually for remounting the... So, after verifying one more time, we are straight up cutting to the edge of this metal here. So, just gonna, you guys can see this bright yellow blade for reference. TST taped it off, but this should be plenty good. So just gonna start off nice and slow and see where it goes. All right. Well, all right, and there we go. There's the next section gone. So I hope you guys enjoyed this part 1, episode 1 of the build series. It was mostly destruction. We got rid of the tail section in a nerve-wracking endeavor. I will say the biggest thing was probably unplugging these. I really struggled unplugging things. You guys got any questions on the destruction of the tail section of your Honda Grom? Please leave a comment below. I'll try and get back to you. If you're all set and you did it better than me, congratulations. You have a nice TST taillight. So in the next video, we will be remounting the tip over sensor, and we will also be putting on the taillight and the whole tail section. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next one.